Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have some new products to play around with. I have used them a few times now, so it's not exactly first impressions, but I finally placed an order with Gimme Glow Cosmetics and got the Christmas palette. So this is sort of a Christmas in July haul and tutorial. I love Christmas. I love that whole holiday season, so if I can bring a little bit of that fun and festive spirit to this time of the year, I will do it. And I am very excited to show you what's inside of this if you haven't seen it already. It has stunning colors. I love the balance, I love the color scheme, I love the theme, I love everything about it. I love the variety of formulas. We've got 4 mattes. I like the arrangement too. It reminds me of ornaments. This one is a duochrome that we will use today. We use almost all of the colors in this look today. Not quite all of them, but they're so pretty. I love the shimmers especially. I've noticed that the mattes I don't always vibe with. I think the formula, it just isn't my favorite. Absolutely workable and definitely pigmented, but I have found them to be problematic in some situations and harder to keep the pigmentation and smooth transition as soon as moisture is introduced. But overall, not at all displeased with this palette. I love it all. I also picked up 3 singles from the brand. Wait till you see these colors. They're so vivid. I've got this beautiful matte cyan, which is called Mojito. This one is called Ultra Violence, and this one is Going Bananas. And I used the yellow and the cyan in my look today and not the purple. But I did pick up those. Overall, I really think their palettes are a better deal. At least this one was, and I'm very, very pleased with the amount of product, the variety of looks I can create with this, as well as the impact that they perform on the eyes. Anyway, this is not a review, it's more just a tutorial, get ready with me type of situation. I hope that you enjoy, and I actually wanted to show you this pretty duochrome. Right? It's got that beautiful reddish base with the green shimmer. Really, really like that one, and it's gonna be in this look today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start. So I am starting with my Helen E Cosmetics Double Base Eye Primer / Concealer. I have a lot of redness around my eyes, so I chose a concealing base just to even everything out. With my Sephora Pro Smoky Crease number 31 brush, I will first dip into Milk and Cookies to lightly set along the crease here. I noticed that if I work with these mattes on an unset primer, they kind of drag and do funny things and get messed up, so I like to set my base before adding any of these particular matte shadows. Because even here you can kind of see the patchiness that happened with this first layer of mattes from this brand. I usually prefer not setting my base primer, but not with this formula. I'm going to go ahead and start with this Under the Tree matte green and using the Esom W21. We pat the shadow right across the inner portion of the crease. I'm going to pull in Mojito, one of the singles that I chose from Give Me Glow. I'm going to pat this onto the center portion of the lid, blending that right into the green. I'm first laying the color down where there was no other color, and then dragging it towards the hunter green, or the evergreen. Just start to mix those two together. And to create a smoother transition, I'm going to pick a little bit more of Under the Tree and tap it over the transition. Tapping off as much pigment as I can from the brush, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a brand new color, the Cozy Fire Red. I'm going to pat this into the outer portion, bringing it up into the eye socket area and in the outer V. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of the Cyan Mojito shade. I'm going to overlap those two. And with the Esom W36 sable hair brush, I'm going to pick up a little more cyan and just blend those edges. I'm being very careful because these colors are so different from each other that they won't create a true clean blend. So I don't want to spread out the overlap too much. Just want to lightly blend the edge without overlapping the two colors a whole lot. From here, I want to go ahead and take my single Going Bananas. This little guy, this is the Esom S31. I'm gonna pick up this pigment and tap it into the inner corner. This is one of my favorite colors that I got in my haul. I really like their shimmer formula. And this one is just so vivid. I take some more and bring it into the inner corner, right over the green. Just sort of blending it right into the green. As I lose more and more pigment from the brush, I'm bringing it farther and farther inward towards the center of the eyes. Okay, and then for the very inner corner, I'm going to take Pajamas, this beautiful flaky gold, and tap that right on top here. And then I'm going to take Santa's Sleigh and put that right at the bottom of the inner corner so that we've got that extra pop of glow. Okay, and for that shimmer across the lid, I'm going to take my flat W21 Esom brush and dip right into Gifts Galore, this beautiful duochrome, and pat this right into the inner corner of the lid, right over that green. And I'm going to pat it right over the cyan. And finally right over the red. To blend it, I'm going to take a little bit of stocking stuffers and tap that over this outer edge to bring back a little bit of the red and blend the shimmer into our red base. Kind of want to get rid of any harsh lines I might have created in the crease there. And then, of course, I need to clean up because there's a lot of fallout. Okay, I have something pictured for my lower lash line, but I'm not sure if it'll work out. So we shall see. I'm going to first take this Morphe M321 pencil brush. It's kind of a large pencil brush. And go into Cozy Fire. And bring this across the lower lash line. Okay, and then from here I want to take my Going Bananas with this teeny tiny pencil brush and bring that really close to the lash line. Just taking a tiny bit of stocking stuffers to soften this outer edge right over that yellow. Before finishing the eyes, I want to clean up around using my Custard Soft Matte Complete Concealer from NARS. Using this Real Techniques brush, I'm going to bring this all the way around the eyes, really buff it into the edges. And bring this up onto the brow bone as well. Just really clean up all the way around the look. I'm taking my Milani Supreme Cold Kajal eyeliner. I'm putting it on the edge right underneath my upper lash line. I am using Benefit They're Real but in brown. I'm putting a generous amount of that on. I really love brown mascaras actually. Just makes the lashes look a little bit softer. Okay, and then I'm going to use the same mascara on the lower lash line. Okay, so for complexion, I'm thinking of using these Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundations in Natural and Almond. And I'm just going to put a little bit along the cheeks here. And for Almond, I tend to like a denser brush when I use this foundation, and I do have the Hourglass Stick Foundation brush, but I like this one as well. This is the Pro Slanted Buffing number 88 from Sephora. I'm just going to work this into the skin, pushing the product in where I need a little more coverage and dragging where I want to sheer out and spread to a greater surface area. Okay, so I am very dry at the moment, so I'm gonna skip powdering my face and dip into some cream blush. This is my Kaja Feisty number 4 blush. I'm going to use my Westman Atelier Baby Blender brush. Okay, and then I'm going to do a bold red lip liner underneath my gloss. Has a nice base. This one is from Smashbox. Okay, so the gloss I'm thinking about using is this MAC Space Bubble lacquer. This is the Ritual Defy Solaris Rare Light Luminizer. It's basically a skin gloss. I'm taking some on the back of my hand and working from there just to warm up the product. To finish off my look, I'm going to fill in my brows using the Esom Brow Defining Pencil in Ebony. And I'm just going to lightly fill them in because I've got my fringe up here and I don't really need a whole lot, and I've got a lot going on the face. So here she goes. Okay, so this is it. That's the end. We are finished. I hope that you enjoyed. Please drop a comment in the section down below to let me know what you've been up to. If you've tried Gimme Glow Cosmetics and what you think about their shimmers versus their mattes and their color selections. I waited so long to order from them because I was specifically waiting for this palette to come back into stock, but I also noticed that they're like constantly going out of stock of their stuff because it's really good, and it's also just, you know, a small company, so it takes them a while to keep up with demand. If I could make it so that they were always in stock, I would probably order more from this brand more often, but as it was kind of frustrating, so I might wait a while to order anything else from them. But all in all, very happy to have especially this Christmas palette in my life. It brought so much joy in a really hard moment in my life. I'm struggling with some mental health stuff as well as dealing with a loss. So that is why I haven't been on here as much or on Instagram very much in general. But I am, you know, I'm actually getting some help, and I think that I should be able to create some more videos in the near future. I seem to be doing okay right now, so I plan to be making a few more videos within a shorter period of time right now. And I hope all is well with you guys. Love you lots, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, friends.